Sup guys, today we are going to do a comparison between two statues of Iron Spider. This one is by XM Studios and it's the only one that I have in my collection until now. I have the custom in the box right now that we are going to unbox and see it all together at the same time, and I'm going to do comparisons to see which one is better. Let's get it.
Woke up in the shadow of the tower, hard forged in a radioactive hour. I'm not just a kid with the quips and flips. Now I've got StarTech stitched to my hips. Suits red hot, gold like flame. 3 I'm swinging, never playing your game. From Brooklyn rooftops to the sky. If you threaten the city, kiss your peace goodbye. I'm the Iron Spider, lightning in steel, truth in the tangle, justice I fail, web slinger warrior, claws in the night. I don't need an army, I bring the fight. Venomous foes and clones in the dark. I've danced with death, I've outsmarted Stark. A hero's mind in a soldier's skin with great power.
All right, guys, so here it is. 1/4 scale Iron Spider by Darkside Studio. You might have seen me review one of their product before, the Kratos, a couple of months ago. Yeah, so my first impression on this is it has a very dynamic feel to it with him being the side of the building and everything. And it come with a lot of different switch out for the hand and also the portrait as well. Also, one of the leg here is like an extra leg, I guess, if you want to switch out some of the look. But when we first unboxed it, this leg actually broke, but we glued it together basically. So without that, I think it will look very different. One thing I really like though, the art box. This one is pretty cool. I mean, they did a pretty good job on it. Yeah, I like that. So I just want to show you guys this. Now let's get into the details of it. Let's start off with the base. This is the stock tower and it's all destroyed. Spider-Man is hanging on by the side of it. To me, I think it looks pretty cool. It's a good idea, but the paint job on it needs to be better. It's kind of a little bland all over the place right now, and the details, like especially like the big wire here, doesn't really look too real. Also, like the paint job on the structure of the building is not all that good either. Same as the silver, it's kind of dirty looking right now, but I don't know, man. I need something more. Like the color on the Stark Industries writing right here does look pretty good. It make it stand out than the rest of the base. Let's check out Iron Spider himself. I think they did a pretty good job on designing the suit here, but not everything is all good. I do like some of the patterns on the suit, but once again, it needs to be a little bit better to separate the details, all that. And I think the gold here, I think is a little bit too exaggerated, but the red I really do like as far as the candy red and everything goes. You can see here on this leg, like different patterns here, which is pretty okay, but it definitely could have been better. Also, the gold, it just doesn't have dimension to it, basically. Yeah, the depth that you need. And the body, this one does look good. The design of the suit is really good. Check out the back, the design, the physique, everything looks pretty good here. Again, the patterns, if it got some depth to it, would be so much better. And the legs that you see here, I really like this leg where it's kind of holding on top of the building here. It just give it a lot more sense. And this one is just make the whole thing look very dynamic. And some of them, it goes in, but it might not be that stable, but I don't think it's just gonna fall out or anything. So that's fine. But they did a pretty good job on the color, and like the silver against the gold does go well. and the design does look good. One of the switch out hand, this is the Captain America shield. This one looks pretty good. Except let's check out the inside. Yeah, the inside, I'm not sure like how they designed this right here. Doesn't really make all that much sense, right? But you're not gonna be seeing it all that much. And as far as the hand go, I think they did a pretty good job, except I don't really like the palm right here. Looks kind of sloppy to me. Let's check out all the hand switch out here. This three right here is the right hand. Yeah, you can tell the repulsor right here. It doesn't look all that good, but everything else does look good. The claw here, this is pretty interesting. I might be using this one to display just because it looks cool. Just a fist. And we got two left hand. It come with a gauntlet. You see the Captain America shield that he's holding, and this one, the repulsor, yeah, looks pretty good. And I do like the claw here. Okay, now let's check out all the portraits. These two is almost the same. This one is more of the comic. This one is more of like a movie, like with a armor feel to it. I don't know. Which one do you like better? But I do kind of like them. And then there are these two which I don't really like. I mean, the design is pretty okay. This one doesn't really go with it. This one, it just give you more high-tech style, which is okay. But I still prefer the gold here. And then you have the unmasked one where he opened the mask, but the face doesn't scream. It doesn't scream Spider-Man to me. At first glance, I thought it was a woman, honestly. So yeah, probably will not be using this, but it's still a cool option to have. And here is the portrait on the body. One problem I got though, you see the little line right here. It feel like it's not lined up with the lock, so it looks kind of awkward here. It's like there's a little spacing in it, and it doesn't just happen to just this portrait. It's all of them. And one other bad thing is they're all facing to the left side right here. All five portraits, they're all looking to the left. All right, we did the switch out with the claw here. Yeah, it's not too different from the other one. It just opened up more, just a little bit. And then the claw and this portrait actually goes pretty well together here. But once again, the neck, this line right here, I don't know, something is not looking right. And the fact that it doesn't look like the Spider-Man that we know. Other than that, man, looks pretty good. Okay, let's get this measurement going. Uh, I I believe this is how you're supposed to display it. Just facing a little bit forward, but not too much. Let's go with the height first because it's the tallest. It is at 26 and a half inches or about 67 centimeter. The length, it's at 21 inches or about 54 centimeter. And the depth is at 15 inches or about 38 centimeter. Yeah. So unless you have a lot of space, you're gonna need it, man, because yeah, for the length is taking up a whole lot of space and you can't really adjust the legs here. But other than that, it looks pretty good. Okay, so here they are right next to each other between the XM Studios and the Darkside Studio. To me, it's very hard to tell which one I like better. Uh, as far as the post goes, for XM, you might want to have it display up high since he is kind of looking down. But the Darkside Studio does look pretty good as far as the post goes. Yeah, I might like this one a little bit more, but the design, like let's say the base here, XM has a lot more details than this one. This one is a little bit too bland for me. They are both dynamic, and the patterns on the suit, I kind of like XM better here. And the leg as well with the design and everything, it just looked more futuristic. This one is more comic accurate, I think. But the paint on Spider-Man, I do like more candy red here. This one is just a little bit too dark for me. But the gold is a little bit too subtle for me right here. And this is too exaggerated. So it's really hard for me to say which one I like better. But yeah, I would love to know what you guys think. Which one do you prefer, XM Studios or Darkside Studio? And one more thing about XM Iron Spider here, it doesn't have any switch out. So there are no seam line where the portrait is. Also, the legs here are adjustable by a little wrench that they give. You can kind of see the joint here. You can actually move it however you like. That's it for the review and the comparison between the Iron Spider with the license and the custom. Let me know which one you do like better. The retail price for this is $990, and edition size for the red is only $25, while they have the black variant as well. The edition size there is only $15, and they are both still available, 2 for the red and 3 for the black. So make sure you get them before they are sold out. If you don't know where to get it, make sure you hit me up and I'll send you the link or whatever, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video as always. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.
Until the last scream